Hey guys, and welcome back to this place. If you are new, welcome here for the very first time. I'm Carmen.
I'm Calvin.
And today we are watching season 3, episode 12 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. On the last episode, almost all of my hopes and dreams came true. Zuko is gonna join the Avatar. I mean, of course, I guess that's dependent on whether or not Aang lets him. But that is his plan. Iroh broke out of prison. And
what other dreams and wishes did you have that maybe didn't come true?
For Iroh to be with Zuko.
I mean, you said like almost all of them. So which ones didn't?
For Iroh to be with Zuko.
Oh.
Like, that's pretty much. And then also, like, I just want to, like, be done with Azula and Ozai. It would be nice if they had just, like, taken him out right then and there. If Suki was okay and with everybody again, like, you know, that would also be nice. They didn't have to leave their parents behind and Firebender territory, Fire Nation territory, you know. Those would be nice. But I'm excited about this episode. I want to get right into it. Are you ready?
Yep.
Let's do that.
Sorry guys, but Appa gets tired carrying all these people.
Mm-hmm.
And the armor.
Right?
Hey, we're here. I can feel it. I think your feet need their eyes checked. No, she's right. We are here.
Are we? Is it up in the air? Do we?
Huh?
It's amazing.
It's down there. Okay. That makes more sense. That she can feel it.
What a stunning view.
The only view I'm interested in seeing is the Avatar in chains.
Oh, this was recently after the Agni Kai.
First we'll check each of the air temples. Then we'll scour the world, searching even the most remote locations until we find him.
It's only been a week since your banishment. You should take some time to heal and rest.
What else would I expect to hear from the laziest man in the Fire Nation?
You can see there was a lot of bonding between that moment and
A lot
now.
of time.
How's he gonna approach this? You know?
Let's go check it out.
It would be almost kind of like sad to go there though, because it's
You
so
guys
empty,
go.
you know?
I think we need to talk about some things.
Things like kisses.
We need to decide what we're gonna do now. And since you're the Avatar, maybe you should be a part of this.
I thought she was gonna be like, we need to talk about the fact that you kissed me. You know?
The new plan is the old plan. You just need to master all 4 elements and confront the Fire Lord before the comet comes.
Yeah.
Where am I supposed to get a firebending teacher? We could look for Jong Jong.
What if Zuko and Iroh, Zuko and Iroh can be his firebending masters, right?
You're squeezing my hand really tight.
Sorry, I was excited.
I know.
Well, luckily,
Hello, Zuko here. But I guess you probably already know me, sort of. So,
is he practicing?
I have a lot of firebending experience, and I'm considered to be pretty good at it. Well, you've seen me, you know, when I was attacking you. Yeah, I guess I should apologize for that. But anyway,
Oh my
I'm good
God.
now. I mean, I thought I was good before, but now I realize I was bad. But anyway, I think it's time I joined your group and taught the Avatar firebending.
Yes! What the hell is that thing?
Well, what's your answer? Yeah, that's what I'd say too.
It's a raccoon frog.
That's what I thought, but it's...
What would Uncle do? Zuko, you have to look within yourself to save yourself from your other self.
From your other self.
Even when I'm talking for him, I can't figure out what he means. What would Zula do?
Uh,
Listen, Avatar. I can join your group, or I can do something unspeakably horrible to you and your friends. Your choice.
Maybe not.
I show you the giant pie show table.
Pie show.
I think that'll have to wait.
Did she hear Zuko? He comes in peace.
Zuko here.
All that practicing, and that was his intro.
I just thought I'd wait for you here.
He licked him. Appa approves.
Well, what I wanted to tell you about is that I've changed. And I'm good now. And, well, I think I should join your group. Oh, and I can teach firebending.
Yeah.
You can't possibly think that any of us would trust you, can you? I mean, how stupid do you think we are?
Appa licked him. Would Appa lick a bad person?
But I set him free. That's something.
Yeah. Look at Appa. He loves him.
Appa does seem to like him.
Yeah.
Probably just covered himself in honey or something so that Appa would lick him. I'm not buying it.
I can understand
You would
why
see.
you're so upset, and I know I've made some mistakes in the past.
Appa.
I was wrong to try to capture you, and I'm sorry that I attacked the Water Tribe. And I never should have sent that Fire Nation assassin after you. I'm gonna try to stop.
Oh shit.
You
Yeah.
sent Combustion Man after us?
Well, that's not his name, but
That guy locked me and Katara in jail and tried to blow us all up.
He said, sorry.
you once said you thought we could be friends. You know I have good in me.
There's no way we can trust you after everything you've done. We'll never let you join us.
Well, that's quite fucking rude, honestly.
If you won't accept me as a friend, then maybe you'll take me as a prisoner.
No, we won't!
Katara, that's quite rude.
We'd better not see you again.
Very disappointed in them, you know? It's not very Avatar team-like of them.
Why would he try to fool us like that?
Because he's not trying to fool you.
This is just
Can't
like
Toph
when
tell
Life
if people are
listens to
lying?
what Bossing say. He starts talking about his mother and making it seem like he's an actual human being with feelings.
Because he is.
I did feel sorry for him. I felt like he was really confused and hurt.
Because he was.
Obviously, when the time came, he made his choice. And we paid the price. Remember when you two were sick and I got captured by Zhao?
And you made us suck on frozen frogs? How could I forget? I had a wart on the flap that hangs down from the back of my throat for a month.
When Zhao had me chained up, it was Zuko who came in and got me out. He risked his life to save me. No way. I'm sure he only did it so he could capture you himself.
Look at the little air bison picture.
And what was all that crazy stuff about setting Appa free? What a liar. Actually, he wasn't lying.
Yeah. He wasn't lying at all.
I'm just saying that considering his messed up family and how he was raised, he could have turned out a lot worse. All I know is that while he was talking to us, he was sincere. Maybe you're all just letting your hurt feelings keep you from thinking clearly.
Why would you even try to defend him?
Because, Katara, you're all ignoring one crucial fact.
Needing a
Everyone's
firebender?
firebending
Yeah.
teacher. We can't think of a single person in the world to do the job. Now one shows up on a silver platter, and you won't even think about it?
I'm not having Zuko as my teacher.
I'm beginning to wonder who's really the blind one around here.
She's making some good points. It's just...
Who's there? Stay back!
It's me!
Oh, she hurt her foot.
You burned my feet!
I'm sorry! It was a mistake!
Get away from me!
I mean, you woke him up.
Let me help you! I'm sorry!
Such a disaster. Oh my gosh.
Oh, why am I so bad at being good?
I mean, to be fair, he was awoken by a noise. He
Yeah.
defended himself. It's not like it was, you know?
My feet got burned!
Oh
I just told you. My feet got burned.
I meant how?
Well, I kind of went to see Zuko last night.
You what? Zuko?
Oh.
So he attacked you?
No.
Well, he did and he didn't. It was sort of an accident.
Yeah.
He did firebend at you.
Yes.
I mean,
In
she
self-
earthbended at him.
Yeah.
Zuko's clearly too dangerous to be left alone. We're gonna have to go after him.
I hate to go looking for a fight, but you're right. After what he did to Toph,
Always go.
I don't think we have a choice.
Oh.
Stop! I don't want you hunting the Avatar anymore. The mission is off. I'm ordering you to stop.
I don't think he's listening to you anymore.
If you keep attacking, I won't pay you. All right, I'll pay you double to stop.
I don't think you have money anymore, Zuko, since you left the fam, you know? Oh gosh. Damn.
All right, buddy. Don't fail me now.
Hell of a throw.
I'm surprised I didn't like chop him up. It's so sharp, you know? Singing. Damn, he blew himself up.
Remember the pebble?
Yeah.
I can't believe I'm saying this, but thanks, Zuko.
Hey, what about me? I did the boomerang thing.
Listen, I know I didn't explain myself very well yesterday. I've been through a lot in the past few years, and it's been hard. I thought I had lost my honor, and that somehow my father could return it to me. But I know now that no one can give you your honor. It's something you earn for yourself by choosing to do what's right. All I want now is to play my part in ending this war. And I know my destiny is to help you restore balance to the world. I'm sorry for what I did to you. It was an accident. Fire can be dangerous and wild. So as a firebender, I need to be more careful and control my bending, so I don't hurt people unintentionally.
You know something about that, don't you, Aang?
When
He
I first
accidentally
tried
hurt
to learn
Katara.
firebending, I burned Katara. And after that, I never wanted to firebend again. But now I know you understand how easy it is to hurt the people you love. I'd like you to teach me.
Thank you. I'm so happy you've accepted me into your group.
Not so fast. I still have to ask my friends if it's okay with them. Toph, you're the one that Zuko burned. What do you think?
Go ahead and let him join. It'll give me plenty of time to get back at him for burning my feet.
She will too.
Hey, all I want is to defeat the Fire Lord. If you think this is the way to do it, then I'm all for it.
Katara, I'll go along with whatever you think is right.
I won't let you down. I promise.
He's so cute. Aww.
You know, Prince Zuko, destiny is a funny thing. You never know how things are going to work out, but if you keep an open mind and an open heart, I promise you will find your own destiny someday.
You might have everyone else here buying your transformation, but you and I both know you've struggled with doing the right thing in the past.
Okay.
You make one step backward, one slip up, give me one reason to think you might hurt Aang, And you won't have to worry about your destiny anymore. Because I'll make sure your destiny ends right then and there. Permanently.
Trying to think of how I want to word this. I feel like it was good until like the end, and then I kind of put like a sour taste in my mouth, you know?
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, putting aside that I ship it, whatever, you know? And no, I'm just kidding. That genuinely has nothing to do with it.
Sure.
No, it doesn't. And I understand like why they would be hesitant, because Zuko has, you know, for the past however many months it's been, you know, in my mind it's been like 3 years, because usually a season is a year, but it hasn't. It's only been like a few months. But for however many months it's been that Zuko's been following them, he has done a lot of shit, you know. And I can understand why they would be hesitant to trust him and everything. So I don't really blame them for that, even though it is frustrating, because as an audience member, we know the truth of how Zuko has actually struggled and tried to do the right thing, and we know about Iroh and everything. But I think it's frustrating too, because they're the good guys, right? You know, I was gonna say good guys, but they're the good guys, and they're supposed to be like forgiving, and they give people second chances, and like we've seen them do that with people throughout the entire series. And it's interesting that they're taking such a hard stance against Zuko when that's just not who we've seen them be before, you know? Like, in particular, Katara. Like, I would say almost out of everyone, like, her and Aang are the most forgiving and open to, like, letting people have more chances. And so, I don't know, I didn't like the end when, like, it's also, like, you can't say I'm giving you a chance, but at the slightest hint of a hiccup, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Mm-hmm. And then expect that to somehow work out. Like, you know, you're not giving them a chance then. Like, don't pretend that you're giving them any sort of chance at all. You're not. Like, that's not a chance, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like, I'm looking for you to fail. So when you fail, I can be like, I knew you were gonna fail. You know, I don't know. I don't like that about it. But especially because, I don't know, I think because of the moment they shared in the cave, I sort of assumed that she might be more willing. But I don't know. I guess they're playing into the fact, like, she's in love with Aang. She loves Aang. So the fact that he could maybe hurt Aang is, like, clouding her judgment of everything. But I don't love that. You know, I don't love that storytelling aspect of it. But I like that Aang saw the similarity, like, you know, like, we both know fire can be dangerous and it can make you hurt people you care about in a way that, like, you don't even want to use it, because it's like he had vowed never to firebend after he hurt Katara, and he hasn't really since then. So it makes sense that, like, they can bond over that sort of struggle. And I think that Aang and Zuko are honestly a lot alike in just kind of different ways, in the fact that they both had such enormous pressure put on them from such a young age to be who people expect them to be, and maybe the idea of not living up to those expectations has been a burden on both of them, and they can bond over that. Obviously, just like Iroh gave Zuko a chance to look at his destiny in a different way, Katara and Sokka and Toph have given Aang the chance to look at his destiny in a different way. And I don't know, I think that I was really happy for the possibility of Zuko and Iroh, and I still want to know where he is, joining Team Avatar. I don't know. Like I said, I didn't expect it to just be, like, happy immediately, we're best friends, because there's a lot of history there. Like I said in that last episode, a lot of what will hopefully become water under the bridge as time goes on. But I feel like, one, Appa was very funny, but Appa licking him, and that should be an indication, he's trustworthy, Appa trusts him, because Appa remembers him letting him go, obviously, and he knows that there's good inside Zuko. And usually, when an animal trusts a person in a TV show or in real life, it's indicative that person can be trusted, because animals are usually pretty savvy about that sort of thing, So I thought that was good. I'm like, hey, look, Appa trusts him, And Toph doesn't have as much of a history, with Zuko, or at least she doesn't seem to be as burdened by the history that she does have with him. So I figured her and Zuko would be fine. They're going to be she's going to be the little sister that he never fucking wanted, And I think it'll be a funny interaction. I don't know how him and Zuko and Sokka might interact. I think that could be interesting. Yeah, I don't know. It gave me what I wanted, but also not.
It gave you what you wanted, but not how you wanted it.
Yeah, exactly. Because, and again, of course, I as an audience member, knowing the history of Zuko and how much he genuinely has struggled, and his mom and everything that they don't know, or at least Katara doesn't know the truth of now, right? Mm-hmm. She doesn't believe it. But that, we know so much more about Zuko than they know. They know, bits and pieces, and that he's been hunting them and stuff. But we know the truth of who Zuko is. And so I think it's frustrating as an audience member to see them be so hostile towards Zuko, knowing how hard he fought and everything he went through to get to this point. Mm-hmm. It's you just want him to be fucking embraced and to have friends and people who care about him, because he's gone through so much of his life only ever having Iroh, and May. But you just want to see him fully embraced for who he is. And so I think it's frustrating as an audience member to, especially because, Zuko's my favorite, to not be able to see that. But like I said, I can't fully blame the characters. I don't like the way the Katara handled it at the end, because I do feel it's a very unfair expectation to put on him, and to sort of.
He has the absolute highest standards to uphold.
Yeah.
With
zero room for any sort of error
or interpretation.
Yeah.
And she's saying okay, I trust you to make the right decision, but I'm still going to do it my way.
Yeah. And like you said, it's not even what if he does the right thing. It's if she interprets what he's doing as the right thing. So there's literally no way to win in that situation, because you can't control the way someone interprets what you do. Mm-hmm. You can't. So I feel that's really unfair for him, but yeah, I don't know, we'll see. And I'm curious as to where Iroh is, and when he's gonna hopefully come back into it and be a factor again, because I miss him. Even the flashbacks were nice, but Zuko's impression of him was so funny. But
yeah, he says he's not very good at impressions.
He was.
It's not bad. He's pretty good.
Better than me. But yeah, I miss him, and I'm sure that Zuko misses him a lot. And it's funny, he's I should have just blamed it on Azula. Of course they would have believed Azula did.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, you know what? But it's not good to start a foundation of friendship on a lie. So
yeah,
it's good that he was
If he had
honest.
said that, and then they heard him saying all those things I won't pay you. Fine, I'll pay you double.
It's what?
I thought you said that Azula.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, it's
good that he was just honest.
Better to be truthful.
Yeah. Also, I think it's really fun to see the awkward, stumbling side of Zuko, because we always see him so sure of his decisions, Like, they might be the wrong ones, but he's so sure of them, you know? And we see him be unsure and, like, confused and conflicted and stuff, but not awkward. Not like, I'm trying to get ready for a date and I don't know what to say and I'm practicing in front of the mirror. Like, it was kind of like that, you know?
Well, we have seen him do that, to be fair. When he had a date.
No, but it wasn't to that extent.
No, I know.
He had his little hair all done. That was cute too.
Uh-huh.
But
Iroh did it.
Yeah. It was I like seeing this side of Zuko. It makes me really happy. And like, again, I think that a lot of my frustration is with this episode is due to the fact that I love Zuko so much and I feel very protective of him because I do know his journey, like, you know, the audience does, unlike these people do. Mm-hmm. So it is a bit unfair of me to get so frustrated at them for not fully accepting him. But I understand that, and I'm saying it is unfair, but I can't help the way I feel because I feel, like, protective, and I just want to be, like, put him in a little bubble and, like, protect him, you know? Like, that's how I feel. Mm-hmm. Put him, like, wrap Appa around him. But, like I said, I can't fully blame them for their reaction, but I like that they, like Aang and Sokka in particular, Toph, I feel like she was upset about the assassin, but she very quickly was like, you know what, we need a firebender. He's a firebender. Let's put aside our differences and try to figure this out. But Aang and Sokka's very stubborn, so that did not surprise me at all, you know, Sokka's reaction. But I'm glad that Aang sort of found that common ground and was willing to come around. And then Sokka's like, hey, you know what? If it's what helps us defeat the Fire Lord, I'll deal with it. Which is, you know, what I expected from Sokka. It was really Katara that kind of surprised me with her vehement dislike of him.
Well, I mean, she has seen a different version of him. Mm-hmm. And she got burned by it. So she is going to be more distrustful than the others because they haven't seen that other side of him.
Yeah.
And they haven't also, like, you know, been supportive of him and then been literally burned by him the same way.
Her. But literally, I mean. But I understand that, but I'm saying, like, I feel like Katara in the past might have been more willing to actually listen to his side of the story and be like, okay, like, I understand that she's hurt and that's why, you know, she was hurt because she, like, started to trust him and see him as, like, you know, a person. And then she feels that trust, the little bit of trust that she placed in him was betrayed and she doesn't want it to happen again, you know? Like, I understand that, but I feel like, I don't know, to threaten, like, murder is a bit far.
Anything else?
Toad raccoons are weird. I want Iroh.
Raccoon toads. I'm pretty sure it was a raccoon toad. Let me look it up. It's a badger frog.
Oh, okay.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. I still don't like it. It's weird. It's not one of the cute animals that I adore from this show.
It's completely broken now.
Is it?
Yep.
Sorry, babe. Is there anything else you wanted to say? Combustion Man is dead, I guess. He blew himself up and then his arm was by itself, so.
That's as close as you're going to get to a body.
In Avatar.
Yeah.
I mean, he literally brought it upon and did it to himself, so.
He could have gotten double.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't know if he actually could have, because again, I don't think that Zuko actually has
he
money anymore.
He could have accepted the deal for double.
Yeah. What is their last name? Do they have last names? Does anybody have a last name on Avatar? Zuko. He's just Zuko. Prince Zuko.
Do you need a last name?
I mean, I like it when people have last names, but anyway, is there anything else you want to say? I'm going to take that as a no. So thank you guys so much for watching. As always, if you want, you can like, comment, and subscribe if you aren't already. You can also watch the next episode right now over on Patreon, as well as the full-length reaction to this episode.
Slobber.
Until next time. Bye, guys.